Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm Katie Stazak. It's Thursday, and we are rolling right along with our 6-day race week this week here at Gulfstream, and we are just 2 days away from a couple of great Grade 2 races. That would be the Inside Information and the Royal Delta Stakes. Let's get right to the track and weather conditions for today's card. We've got 10 races on tap for you today. The main track is fast and the turf course is firm. The first race on Thursday's card is a $25,000 claimer. 3-year-old fillies will be sprinting 6 furlongs on the main track. No scratches or jockey changes to report.
They're off. Solfatara started well from the inside. Competitive Players got speed too. Between those two, Chad Hills came out running in third. Break of another 2.5 lengths to Raya Binka. Dance Little Girls on the far outside, and Pinsy's Prize along the rail. Then we come back to Bon Nuit, and Racket Diamond's been outrun early. Past the half-mile pole, Solfatara and Tyler Gaffalione lead the way. They're on top by a half a length as they go for the turn from Competitive Player in second. They went a quarter in 22 and 3/5 seconds. And there goes Competitive Player on the far outside, up and after the lead now. Solfatara, Chad Hills between those two. 3 lengths to Raya Binka, ridden along but dropping back in fourth. And then comes Pinsy's Prize, Dad's Little Girls to the outside, Bon Nuit and Racket Diamond, and they're coming toward the top of the stretch. And Competitive Player and Edgar Prado have the lead. Competitive Player turning for home in front by 2. Chad Hills second to the inside, and they're 5 in front of Solfatara and Raya Binka to the inside as they come past the 16th pole. Competitive Player is running away. Competitive Player and Edgar Prado all alone in the opener. It's going to be Chad Hills second best, and third is Racket Diamond edging out Raya Binka.
Competitive Player speeds off to a 5 1/4 length victory in the Thursday opener. Edgar Prado gets the win for trainer Peter Walder and owners Aventura Stable. Competitive Player returned $5.60 to win. The second race is a $35,000 maiden claimer. 3-year-old fillies will be going a mile and a 16th on the turf course.
They're off. Rova Vivi just flies out of the outside stall and takes the lead right away, opening up a length and a half from the Ghost Bride, who came out running in second. Lucky Boots third, Tata Beauzieux fourth, and going wide as they race for that first turn. But Tata Beauzieux is up there 3 wide and heading toward the front runners now as they go into the turn. And there goes Tata Beauzieux up to take the lead as they race into the turn. Rova Vivi, who was quick out of the gate, will sit back and settle into second position, just ahead of Lucky Boots and the Ghost Bride fourth on the inside. And then it's Undercover Kitten in fifth, racing 5.5 lengths off the lead. Clear 3 lengths from Pernada, then Rock and Runda, and the trailer is Kumbuka. 23-2 was the first quarter for Tata Beauzieux and Joel Rosario, and they're out there by 2.5 lengths now. Rova Vivi is second. Then it's Lucky Boots outside of the Ghost Bride. Break of another 2, and they're followed by Rock and Runda, Undercover Kitten. Outside of them, Pernada next by 5 lengths, and Kumbuka is last of them all. 46-4 for a half mile. Tata Beauzieux continues to lead the way, a 2.5 length advantage over Rova Vivi in second. The Ghost Bride is third on the inside. Rock and Runda gets going from fourth. Undercover Kitten fifth. A wide run there for Pernada. And then it's Lucky Boots around the far turn, and Rova Vivi confronts Tata Beauzieux. And these two will turn for home together. And outside of them, Rock and Runda is coming up 3 wide, and they're into the stretch. And Tata Beauzieux got shuffled back there, had to steady as Rock and Runda takes the lead on the outside. Rova Vivi second. Into third is Pernada. Tata Beauzieux's back into fourth. The Ghost Bride is fifth. Rockin' Runda pulling away, and Rockin' Runda and Luis Saez will score. The race is going to be for second. Rova Vivi holds off Pernada, then the Ghost Bride.
Rockin' Runda is much the best in the second race. She takes this one by 4 3/4 lengths. Luis Saez was in the irons for trainer Tevis McCauley and owner Ron McCauley. Rockin' Runda paid $6.40 to win. Stay right where you are. We'll be right back with more great racing after this.
Gulfstream Park is one of Florida's top entertainment destinations, mixing restaurants, clubs, a casino, and international boutique shops with world-class racing. In a lavish, sun-drenched setting with the feel of a Mediterranean village, Gulfstream is a leading year-round entertainment and tourist destination and the home of luxury residences in 2014. The Stronach family, owners of Gulfstream Park, is committed to the sport of thoroughbred racing and the grace, spirit, and generosity of the horse.
Welcome back. Here's the third race, a $12,500 claimer. 4-year-olds and upward, which have not won 2 races, will be going a mile on the main track.
They're off. Wolf Den came out running well. On the far outside, it's Thunder Run, quick out of the gate, too. And moving through on the inside, Polish Cowboy, Raging Mane, and Green Diamond Cat. And there's a scramble leaving the chute. And it's going to be Raging Mane to emerge up top. Raging Mane to the front. On top of length, Wolf Den is running in second. Peter Castleboy third to the outside. Green Diamond Cat is fourth. Then it's Polish Cowboy, Thunder Run, and Tormenta Fiera between those two. Moose Vasco last in the early stages. 23 and 4 was the first quarter. Moving up the backstretch, Raging Mane and Luis Contreras 2.5 in front. And then it's Wolf Den running in second, followed by Green Diamond Cat third to the inside. Farther out, Peter Castleboy, Thunder Run, now with 5 lengths to make up. And they're followed by Polish Cowboy. Moose Vasco has moved out of last inside of Tormenta Fiera, a 46 and 3/2 mile. And it is Raging Mane still on top as they round the far turn. It's a 2-length lead, but Wolf Den's cutting into it quickly, and Thunder Run's going with him. Wolf Den and Thunder Run right by Raging Mane. These two have taken over, and then it's Peter Castleboy and Green Diamond Cat, and they're coming to the top of the stretch, and it's Thunder Run. Thunder Run and Miguel Vasquez to the front. On the rail, Wolf Den back running in second, then Peter Castleboy, followed by Green Diamond Cat, Raging Mane on the inside, and then comes Tormenta Fiera past the 16th pole, and Thunder Run is pulling away. Thunder Run all alone under the wire. It's going to be Wolf Den second, and third is a photo between Green Diamond Cat and Tormenta Fiera.
We've got another runaway victory in the third race. This time, Thunder Run takes it by 8 1/4 lengths. Miguel Vasquez was the winning jockey for trainer Paul Kopich and owner George Vyers. And after the third race, we had a moment of silence in honor of the late Alan Jerkins, who passed away yesterday at 85 years old. Rest in peace, Chief. The fourth race is a $6,250 claiming event. 4-year-olds and upward will be going a mile and a 16th on the main track. Scratch the 5 and the 8.
They're off. Big Rock sent out of there quickly. So too Ararat. Wild Conceits away third between those two as the field races for that turn. And then Angels C, Colonel John, and Master of Humor, who's guided to the inside to save ground at the back of the field. Ararat takes the early lead. It's going to be Ararat to the front, outside of Big Rocks, while Angel C rides the rail, and right alongside is Wild Conceits. Colonel John is in fifth, racing 5 lengths off the lead and just ahead of Master of Humor through a quarter in 24 and 1/5 seconds. On to the backstretch they go. Ararat out there in front. The leader by 1.5 lengths. Big Rock second to the inside. Wild Conceits follows in third. Angel C being ridden along to keep up. Fourth along the rail by another 2. Then it's Colonel John and Master of Humor. At the back of the field is 7 lengths off the lead. Ararat continues to lead the way. Big Rocks is second. The rail's open for Angel C, and Tyler Gaffleone sends Angel C on through there to battle for the front. Angel C's going to get shuffled back, though, and Wild Conceits is right in contention on the outside. Colonel John's got 5 lengths to make up, and Master of Humor's at the back of the field. Around the far turn, wide open here. Wild Conceits runs for the lead now. Wild Conceits has taken over from Big Rocks, Ararat, and Angel C to the inside. Colonel John and Master of Humor at the back of the field, and suddenly Wild Conceits has blown this one wide open at the top of the stretch. Wild Conceits off the turn with a 5-length lead. And then it's Big Rocks on the inside second, and then comes Colonel John, followed by Master of Humor and Angel C. It's going to be Luca Panici and Wild Conceits to come home on top. Big Rock second, and then Colonel John and Angel C.
Wild Conceits kicks clear to take the fourth race. Luca Panici was in the irons for trainer Gerald Procino and owners Nicely Fawn River Farm. Wild Conceits paid $4.60 to win. On to the fifth race now, a $20,000 maiden claiming event. Fillies and Mares 4-year-olds and upward will be sprinting 5 furlongs on the turf course. No scratches, but one jockey change. Tyler Gaffleone will be aboard the one.
They're off. Good beginning for Hillbilly Babe. Our Liberty Bay away running in second to the outside. Then the favorite Gold Piece and Never Say No Girl. Kabuki Rose on the far outside and Miss Saturday Night. Love Flute is next, and then Silver Casino and Gaiska is last. And now the field heads for the turn with Hillbilly Babe and Our Liberty Bay up top, and they're a neck apart. And Gold Piece is a length and a half behind them, riding the rail in third. Right alongside is Never Say No Girl. And then it's Love Flute, Kabuki Rose, Miss Saturday Night, Silver Casino, and Gaiska well out of it. 21-1 was the first quarter, and they're coming to the top of the stretch. Our Liberty Bay on the outside, Hillbilly Babe along the rail. Here's Gold Piece up to them on the far outside, and Gold Piece is heading after front-running Our Liberty Bay. Our Liberty Bay, Gold Piece. Back into third on the inside is Hillbilly Babe, and then comes Love Flute, who's gaining a bit of ground. Our Liberty Bay on the inside, Gold Piece. These two with Our Liberty Bay to win. Gold Piece was second, and then came Love Flute, followed by Kabuki Rose.
Our Liberty Bay holds on for a wire-to-wire victory in the fifth race. Eduardo Nunez was aboard for trainer Ralph Cantonese and owner R.G. Lundock. Our Liberty Bay returned $16.20 for her win.
There's a new day dawning in Florida. Never before has a Breeders' Cup Classic winner retired to stud in the Sunshine State. Until now. Adena Springs presents 3-time Grade 1 winner and earner of over $4 million, Fort Larned. New to Adena Springs South.
On to the sixth race now. This is a maiden claiming event with a $12,500 tag. Fillies and Mares 3-year-olds and upward will be sprinting 6 furlongs on the main track. Scratch the 6, flash tips.
They're off. Candy Portena had a good start. It's going to be Flash Jack out for the lead, though. Flash Jack to the front with Smokin' Up and Wav right behind, and Candy Portena sits fourth just off of them. Then it's The Way Belle Is, followed on the rail by Daddy's Reasons as the field heads up the backstretch. Then The Way Belle Is on the outside, and Miss Regalite is trailing the field as Flash Jack and Luca Panici take charge up top. 23 flat the opening quarter mile. The lead is 2 lengths now. Wav and Smokin' Up heads apart. Second and third. Smokin' Up now clearly takes second and heads toward Flash Jack into the far turn. Candy Portena, the favorite, is under a drive in fourth, gaining some ground, but work to do. Then The Way Belle Is in Follow Me Dot. And here comes Smokin' Up on the outside of Flash Jack. The two of them will turn for home together. Flash Jack and Smokin' Up, and they're right together after a 46 3/2 mile. Flash Jack, Smokin' Up, Candy Portena 3 lengths off of them and closing. Flash Jack in front, Smokin' Up, Candy Portena still coming. Flash Jack in front, Smokin' Up, Candy Portena, Flash Jack and Candy Portena. Smokin' Up back to third. Flash Jack beats Candy Portena. Then Smokin' Up and The Way Belle Is.
Flash Jack holds off the 1-9 favorite Candy Portena to take the sixth race. Luca Panici gets another win on the card. This one is for trainer Giuseppe Iadisernia and owners Doble Jack Investment LLC. Flash Jack paid $25 to win. The seventh race is a $50,000 claiming event. 4-year-olds and upward will be going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course. Scratch the 9, explore.
They're off. Good start for Rubel from the inside. Active Madness on the far outside, out fast too, and Hammer's Terror is third between those two. And then it's Riding the River, followed by Padilla. Break of another 2 lengths more. Back to Flashlight and Upgrade on the outside. And the early trailer on that first turn is Bad Hombre. It is Rubel up front. Julien Leparoux gets Rubel to the front as the field races onto the backstretch. And then it's Active Madness on the outside second. These two are 1-2 and they're 3 lengths ahead of Hammer's Terror running in third after a 23 and 3 opening quarter mile. After that comes Padilla fourth, halfway up the backstretch. And then it's Upgrade on the outside of Riding the River. Flashlight is right behind them. And Bad Hombre at the back of the field. So they continue the run up the backstretch and move for the turn, and Rubel is the leader. Active Madness 3/4 of a length behind, and then comes Hammer's Terror to the inside and Padilla. Upgrade is on the far outside within 3 lengths of the lead. After that it's Flashlight. Bad Hombre getting going outside of Horses and Riding the River. A 47 2/2 around the far turn. It is Rubel on the inside. Hammer's Terror right in behind Horses. Active Madness right to the outside of front running Rubel. Here comes Upgrade now with a wide rally. Also gaining ground is Padilla, and they're into the stretch. And it's Rubel with another furlong to run. Upgrade is closing in, and Bad Hombre is rolling from the back of the pack too, and Hammer's Terror. The 4 of them are coming to the line. Here's Hammer's Terror. Hammer's Terror is going to win it over Upgrade, and then Bad Hombre and Rubel.
Hammer's Terror splits Horses to get up in the 7th race. Paco Lopez gets the win for trainer Patrick Reynolds and owner Paul Pompa Jr. Hammer's Terror paid $10.20 to win. That'll take us right to the 8th race. This is a starter allowance with an optional claiming tag of $50,000. Fillies and mares 4-year-olds and upward will be going a mile on the turf course. Scratch the 2, the 9, and the 10.
They're off. Little Honey Badger a step slow out of there. Jackie's Daughter on the inside broke well. There goes Mags Amelia up to grab the lead. Mags Amelia is going to set the pace to the first turn. Jackie's Daughter runs in second position. Then comes Thundering Gale in third as they go into the turn. After a slow start, Little Honey Badger has moved up and is fourth, while 3 wide into that turn. And then comes Bella Promesa, followed by Knack. And moving up on the outside of Horses is Great Cross. So they make their way to the backstretch. And it is Mags Amelia and Paco Lopez in front by a length and a half over Jackie's Daughter. Great Cross has made an early move into third and is being followed by Thundering Gale after a 24 and 1 opening quarter mile. Then it's Little Honey Badger racing outside of Bella Promesa, and Knack is trailing the field. So they continue their run up the backstretch with Mags Amelia in front. The lead is a length over Jackie's Daughter in second. And then it's Great Cross on the outside, Thundering Gale, Little Honey Badger, Knack, and the trailer is Bella Promesa, and only 5 lengths separates the whole field. Mags Amelia's run a 47 2/2 mile and leads the charge into the far turn 3/4 of a length. With Jackie's Daughter running in second, Great Cross third to the outside. Then Thundering Gale, Little Honey Badger is after that, Bella Promesa and Knack, and they make their way toward the top of the stretch. Mags Amelia has led every step of the way, turns for home on the lead with Jackie's Daughter moving up alongside now. Jackie's Daughter on the outside to the front. Mags Amelia battles on second by 3, and then it's Thundering Gale in third, but it is Jackie's Daughter, and Jackie's Daughter and Julien Leparoux go on to win. Thundering Gale runs down Mags Amelia for second, and then came Bella Promesa fourth.
Jackie's Daughter draws up nicely to take the 8th race. Julien Leparoux was aboard for trainer Mike Maker and owner Frank Mancari. Jackie's Daughter paid $6.20 to win. And after the race, winning jockey Julien Leparoux, who had a perfect trip aboard Jackie's Daughter, talked about the ride.
Yeah, got a good trip, she broke good, and Paco went on and cleared me very easy, so I just took her outside of him, and she just, got up and finished up strong.
Not all days are created equal. some surpass expectation. Few are destined for greatness. This is one of those days. With $1 million hanging in the balance, rivals look to settle the score. Days just don't get any bigger. The Bezelou Stables Florida Derby, March 28th, first race 12 p.m. The road to the Triple Crown runs through Gulfstream Park.
Welcome back. Here's the 9th race. This is an allowance with an optional claiming tag of $62,500. Fillies and mares 4-year-olds and upward will be sprinting 6 furlongs on the main track. Scratch the 6, the 7, and the 9.
They're off. Bohème de la Vie off slowly. Good start for Joanne's Wildcat. Angel's Code on the inside, out of the gate quickly. These two for the lead together, Making Havoc and Celebrity Star 2 lengths off of them. And then it's Little Tammy, followed by, on the far outside, Ultimate Shopper moving up. Break of 3 back to Cajun Sunrise, and Bohème de la Vie is the trailer with a half-mile to go. And it's Angel Code in front. Goes by an opening quarter mile in 21 and 3/5 seconds. Joanne's Wildcat a length back and getting closer now from second. Then it's Making Havoc in third. Celebrity Star fourth by 3, followed by Little Tammy, Ultimate Shopper to the outside. And then it's Cajun Sunrise and Bohème de la Vie. And now Joanne's Wildcat has taken over the lead from Angel Code. It is Joanne's Wildcat turning for home in front. Angel Code back into second on the rail. Making Havoc is third. Then Celebrity Star and Little Tammy, 44 and 3 the half. And they're into the final furlong, and it's Joanne's Wildcat and Luis Saez, and they're opening up. Well, they're really opening up now. A 7-length lead here over Making Havoc and Cajun Sunrise on the outside. It is Joanne's Wildcat to win it. Then Cajun Sunrise, Making Havoc, and Angel Code.
Joanne's Wildcat scores her 3rd win in a row in the 9th race, giving Luis Saez his 2nd win of the day. The winning trainer was Larry Pilati for owners Monarch Stables, Inc. Joanne's Wildcat paid $4.60 to win. And after the race, winning jockey Luis Saez said he was riding a horse that was locked and loaded turning for home.
Yes, I have a lot of horse. Today we tried to be in the lead, but we have a couple speed in the race, so we see when we break and the other horse, he keeps re-roaching, and so I let him go. And when we come in the half a mile, I feel like I have a lot of horse. In the stretch, she was easy, so easy.
The 10th and final race of the day is a $75,000 maiden claimer. 3-year-olds will be going a mile and a 16th on the turf course. Scratch the 3, the 9, and the 12.
They're off. Win Stanley bounds out of there with Reynard Fox on the inside. Farther out, Catanova. These 3 out for the lead, and now moving up in between horses to be a part of the pace is Crown Idol too. And then it's Vicarious Liability, followed by Sanad to the outside as the field races for the turn. And then Shake Things Up. Mexican Groove is after that, and the trailer is Lava. So now the field races into that first turn. Reynard Fox and Crown Idol. These two are 1-2 through a 24 and 1 opening quarter mile. And Cananova's third just off of them, 2.5 lengths ahead of Win Stanley running in fourth by 3. Vicarious Liability is next, and then comes Sanad, Shake Things Up, and Mexican Groove on the outside. Lava is last, and 13 lengths off the lead. Halfway up the backstretch, it is Crown Idol and Reynard Fox. These two right together up front. Catanova a length and a half off of them. Win Stanley is fourth, past a 48 1/2 mile. And then comes Sanad to the inside, running in fifth, right up alongside of Shake Things Up as the field moves into the far turn. And Mexican Groove is also moving up outside of horses. Sanad just steadied a bit, so did Shake Things Up. And farther out, Lava is gaining a bit of ground. Around the far turn, Crown Idol, Reynard Fox, 3/4, 112 flat. These two turn for home together. Win Stanley needs a path to get through. Win Stanley is right in behind the leaders, no place to go. Farther out comes Mexican Groove, and now on the far outside, Lava gets going too, and then Catanova, but it's Mexican Groove. Mexican Groove has made the front. Into second from behind is Lava, then Win Stanley and Reynard Fox. It's Mexican Groove to win. And then it was Lava, followed by Win Stanley in a photo between Shake Things Up and Reynard Fox.
Mexican Groove pulls away late to take the Thursday finale. Joel Rosario gets the win for owner and trainer Mike Maker. Mexican Groove returned $7.40 to win. And speaking of returns, here are some more of them from our exotic wagers. The pick 4, 4 of 4, $79.50. The pick 5, 4 of 5, $13.35. 5 of 5, $1,126.95. And the Rainbow 6, 6 of 6, $4,244.56. There was no single winning ticket in the Rainbow 6, so there will be a carryover into Friday's card. That stands at $14,961.99. That wraps up Thursday's action. Tomorrow is Friday, and we have 10 races on the card. And if you like pedigrees, you are going to love the 5th race, a maiden special weight for 3-year-old fillies. Among the entrants, the Keir McLaughlin trained Samantha Nicole. By Medaglia d'Oro and out of the mare, Lotta Kim, Samantha Nicole is a full sister to 2009 Horse of the Year, Rachel Alexandra. She'll be looking to break her maiden in her 3rd career start and sophomore debut. She hasn't raced since tiring in a maiden special weight at Saratoga last August, when she finished 4th, but only beaten a length and a quarter. The Tom Albertrani-trained Gemma Bell is also in this race. The daughter of Street Sense should move forward in her 2nd start. After breaking slowly in her career debut on February 1st, she was still able to close from way out of it to get up for 3rd in that race, and that impressed me. She should appreciate the stretch out in distance to a mile as well. On another note, our racing community lost one of the all-time greats in trainer Alan Jerkins yesterday, who passed away at age 85. It was a tremendous honor to know Mr. Jerkins, who was one of the classiest and humblest men at the racetrack. You will be missed, Mr. Jerkins. Thanks for watching today's show. I'll see you right back here tomorrow. Thanks for watching Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm Katie Stazak.